Our fighters have selected their characters, and they're ready for business.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low heavy. Takes up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Takes them all the way to the corner with that. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? The jump in is denied. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. What'll happen here? Still scrap K? Oh.
Tá brabo.
Player one picks
Marcou
up the
com ele,
first
toma
round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
sessão.
Overdrive Hadouken. Dashes. Their drive gauges are just goes for it at this range. Sneaks in above. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. A quick breather. Player two can't use any drive. Clutch anti-air. Zones with the fireball. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Oh, in with a rush. Closes it out. Player one survived that tense mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Dashes forward. That's some big juicy damage on that counter here. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Takes a trip. What's their game plan here at this critical state? Goes for the super art? Knockdown. Gets the knockdown, and now, in a Dyer's KO.
Seca na boca.
Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The low doesn't connect. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player two has a slight life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player two has the meter lead. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Going in? Now, can they finish the job? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. This is gonna hurt. All in with a rush. Dashes out the cage right there.
Cara, eu errei aquela parada ali.
This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Outline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. This is it. Fujin fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Hits him with a stop and bop. Sticks out a kick. Player two won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. So charges up the plasma. What now? Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Here comes the corner pressure. Pokes with a kick. How did they anticipate that jump in? Player one comes away with the win.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Impressive reactions there. Player two has the life lead. Goes for the fireball. Good anti-air. Trips him up. They trade hits. And now, a dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Taking stock. Dashes up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Burnout activates. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Flies him open with a Shoryuken. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Got their eye on the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know they're on another level. Both fighters planning something? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes for the brushes that off and keeps going. Gut punch shreds him. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Player two blocks the low kick. Looking to impress with this super. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish. Player one comes away with the win.
É. Vou fazer mais uma. Acho que ele pegou leve um pouco agora. Tem horas que ele vem bem brabão, né? Cheio de sequência. Cheio de
Time to
combo.
select a stage. We are at the character select screen. Let's see who our fighters choose. Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match. It's a mirror match.
Respeito
There's gonna be a
cara,
lot of pride on the line for this one. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player two has them legit shook in the corner. Still slugging it out here. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Will this super art connect? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Both fighters planning something? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Burnout activates. Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. Player two with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Connects with medium kick. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one can't use experiencing burnout. Going in. Player one has an empty drive here. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Looking for a chance. This is gonna hurt. Knockdown and he fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Shakes things. This can lead to some big damage. They gotta dig down deep here. Mate, what's this Shinku Hadouken gonna do? Closes it out. Last
Agora tem que ficar quebrado também, né?
Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Quick medium poke. Ooh, does him dirty. Breaks it up. Barely blocks the jump in. Baits out the low kick. Super. That's all in with a rush. Links it. Oh man, this is a scary range. There's a burnout. This is a complete shutdown. They can charges up the plasma. What were they thinking? They gotta go. Hit them with a quick low kick. Player one comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Buffs up. Goes for the jump in. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Neither heats it up with a combo into super. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. What'll happen here? Player one can't afford mistakes with KO.
Não desisto nunca.
Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets the knockdown, and now sticks the jump in.
Deu bravo.
Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Anti-air drops, hits them with a stop and bop. Going in, player two, all in with a rush. Experiencing burnout. Player one needs Shin Shogeki. This could be make or break. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? Doesn't sets the
vindo ali com um
throw.
jeitinho ali muito louco.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open, this unleashes some big damage. Dashes, just goes for it at this range. Solid anti-air. All in with the rush. Makes smart use of the gauge. Good super. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Leg cinch. Noticeable life lead as the Trump charges up the plastic, closes it out. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Dashes forward. Can't tech the throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The low kick connects. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a drip. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Taking stock. Burnout activates. Gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Gets out of there with a backdash. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Jumps. Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. It's a good spot to use the super. Going in. Looking for a chance. The low kick hits. Life experiencing burnout. Scuff him. Clutch anti-air. What now? Player 1 can't use any drive lifelines though. Player 2 comes away with the win.
E acabou. A terceira então para garantir.
Fighting round. 1-on-1.
What stage will they choose? Our fighters will want to pick the appropriate character for this match.
I'm like a drown in a shot of depression.
These two fighters are looking more than ready
Gameplayzinha
to
bem
lock
básica.
horns.
Testando a demo só.
We are about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Sticks the combo. Taking stock. Got their eye on the air. Gets the jump in. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Projectile to try and change the situation. Takes a trip. Made up Shinku Hadouken. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 can't afford it. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. What'll happen here? The kick hits. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets scooped from down low. Throws them. What's next? Pokes with a medium kick. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? It's a good spot to
Queria
use
cometer
the
erro agora, ele
super.
tava ali só na.
Oh, is this it?
Mate,
Or are
mate.
they still in this? And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ghost solid anti-air. Barely blocks the jump, uses the gauge for a super arc. Now, adds a bit of OD spice there. Sets up with the jump in. Escapes the corner. Does a good job escaping the corner. Both throws them. What's next? Reads the jump in perfectly. Only 50% life left. Connects with the throw. Gets all in with a rush. What's this Shinku Hadouken? They are done. Player 2 shows they are truly the best of the best. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throws a fireball. Rushes that off and keeps going. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. All right. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Spends it on the super art. Player 1 turned this right around with that super. Got their eye on the air. Gets the counter hit throw. They gotta take advantage of this drive differential. Still slugging it out at this range. The impact doesn't do anything. Jingu Hadouken! Zones with the fireball. A critical situation for both fighters. The kick hits! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets the jump in.
Isso, R também.
Dashes! Jumps in! Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Both fighters planning something, experiencing burnout. KO!
Tô maluco.
Player 1 is the last fighter standing. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Essa foi bonita.
Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. All right. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Taking stock. Will this super art connect? Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Get in there! Player 2 picks up the always important first round.
Agora
They'll
ele
want to keep the ball
nível
rolling.
16, né?
Immediate jumping. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Goes for the rush. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Jumps. Still slugging it out at this range. A quick breather. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Gets a risky buff in. What? Anti-air. Are we gonna see a comeback? They were not cleared for takeoff. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opts to create space to start. Drops him hard. Dashes up. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Back dashes for space. Solid anti-air. The low kick hits. All in with the rush. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. Charges up the plasma. What now? Player 1 flipping the sprint with a crumble from above.
Perde ali na magia.
Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Agora ele me arrebentou. Mas é isso aí, galera. O bicho é brabo, né? Tem que treinar bastante ainda. Bem café com leite. Valeu, falou.